Alright guys, today I will be doing a tier list of all the units in Anime Last Stand.
Oh my god!
By the way, before we start, I would like to thank all of you for the support shown for my recent tier list video. So thank you all. Anyways, in this tier list, I will not include units that are rares or epics because... Alright, I just want to mention that this tier list is just my personal opinion, and it might not be true for everyone. So yay, without further ado, let's jump into the video. Alright guys, starting off at the trash tier. And what I believe is the worst unit in the game currently. The Tontine, back-to-back. Hall of Fame, the greatest to ever do it at being trash, we have.
I'm not feeling the pressure now. You cannot put pressure on me. No chance.
How's man talk about pressure? I don't feel pressure. Send a text in the chat line, give out some testers, then back to my leisure.
It is crazy how after 4 updates, this unit still remains as the worst Celestial in the game by far, even being heavily outclassed by some legendary units. Anyways, I do not really have much to say about this unit except for that he is just a huge clown. You can find me talking about him more in my previous tier list video. Anyways, let me just quickly bring up everyone else that I believe belongs in the trash tier. All of these units are not very usable in my opinion, and you should not prioritize getting them or even leveling them up unless you are a noob. Alright, with that, let us go to the next tier. Yo guys, check out this cool transition. Alright, if I were to describe the units in this tier, they are just mid. They can be alright, but only if you have an overpowered trait like Avatar on them. A unit I want to talk about more in this tier is Chief Hunter. Although he has decent DPS, his range is absolutely terrible as you can see here. And he also only stays ground only, making him mid, as although his damage is decent, everything else about him is trash, wasted potential, hope he gets an Evo soon. And yay, I do not have much to say anymore about this tier. Let us head to the next tier. Alright, I believe that the units in this tier are like just good. They can be used and can be useful, however, there are just units that outclass them. A unit I want to talk about more in here is Beast King, since he is new. Alright, I have made a video about him before, and I called him mid. However, this was before the devs actually buffed him a little bit, making him do more damage and actually be decent. As you can see here, in his final upgrade, he is unfortunately still ground only. But he has bleed, good range, and also full O, making him a pretty decent ground unit that is actually decent. But before the buff, this unit could rival Vesh in being the worst LOL. Anyways, that is all I really have to say about the B tier. They are all usable and decent units, and with that, let us move on to the A tier. Alright, the A tier. Everybody in this tier are very good. The only reason most of these units are in this tier is simply because there are units that can do what they do, but just way better at it. As you know, some of these units, like Yuta, used to be S tier, however as new units get released, they get power crept and end up being in the A tier. Anyways, I guess the units I want to talk about in this tier are the new Demon Slayer units. Do not get me wrong, they are good, and to be fair, I do not have them yet, but based off the stats off the wiki, it seems their damage is very good, as you can see here, the stats for Tanjiro and Zenitsu. However, there are other units that can do more than them, hence some of them are in the A tier, and not the S tier. But, they are still very good, if you do end up getting a good trait on any of these units, like Overlord. Be sure to use them, as they can easily solo stages with them. And with that, that is all I have to say about the A tier. Time to head to the... Alright guys, the S tier. These are what I believe are the best of the best units in the game. Everybody here has a purpose and a reason to be on your team. Such as the Fammer units, the supports, and of course, your main damage dealers. I kind of ranked everybody here, in order, and yay. There are two units I would like to focus on, in this tier. Which are Sung Jinwoo, and Iself Emperor. Let's go! Sung Jinwoo. He is the best or one of the best units in the game. If you did not know, he has a passive where he can basically keep on increasing his damage every time he kills an enemy. Essentially, as the game gets longer, he gets stronger. Currently, I think he is the best unit for Infinite mode, so a definite must get if you are trying to get to the leaderboards for Infinite. And he is very cool too. Look at his model. W unit. Alright, Iself Emperor. This unit is just a pure damage monster. Look at this. In this clip, he is only level 64 with no skill tree. And he is able to do around 1.6 million damage. He has good range, insane damage, and hybrid. Honestly, just everything you really want to be in a unit. Just a pure monster of a unit and definitely worth grinding for. Yes, sir. And that is all I really have to say for this tier. Time to move on to the greatest units.
Oh my god!
Alright, if you had watched my previous tier list video, you might have realized that Bobak used to be in this tier. However, just now, he is now in the S tier. Well guys, to answer that, there is just simply a unit that now outclasses him. Alright guys, here are the best units in the game, in my opinion.
Yes sir, yes sir, yes sir.
I do not know what to say here, except that both of these units are just extremely good. They are both so cheap to upgrade and can do like so much damage for no reason. And not only that, both of them also apply debuffs to the enemies. They are just too good, man. I mean, like you can literally solo the solo leveling raid 5 with just Guru alone, and also with a bad trait. And yay, these guys are definite must-have units, and be sure to obtain them. So, what do you guys think of my tier list? Do you like it? Do you hate it? Well, leave your opinions down in the comments below. I am sorry for being inactive lately, as I am busy. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and as always, like, comment, subscribe, and peace.